What's up YouTube, Capital G here, giving you guys a little tidbit of information. This will probably be one of the shorter videos that I make, but this is just for anybody who hasn't heard about this. M-X-Saber Invoker is officially announced to be reprinted in the Duelist Saga pack that we're going to be getting in a couple of weeks. If you guys aren't familiar with the Zodiac group, if you're not in it, or maybe you didn't watch the UDS that happened over the weekend that Konami live streamed, I didn't watch it because I was watching YCS Prague. I thought that that was more exciting of an event. Jerome McHale actually announced in one of the feature matches that it would be getting a lot easier to get when Duelist Saga was released. So basically, in a couple of weeks, you will be able to get your hands on Invoker, and it should be a lot less cheaper than it is right now. This is important because anybody who has any aspirations of Zodiacs, if you've been playing them, you know that this card was pretty much at a peak of like $75. And the thing about Invoker is it's never really been a cheap card because it was printed originally as a secret rare in Order of Chaos. That's a freaking Zexal set, so good luck finding that in the wild. It never got reprinted, and you know, historically it's just always been just expensive card, no matter if you're playing it in Madoche or if you're playing it in X-Sabers, if you're playing it in Zodiac. It's never been a card that has been dirt cheap. And you know, honestly, I didn't think that it would ever really get dirt cheap because there just weren't enough of them out there. So this should definitely, like, I think probably overnight when people realize that it is confirmed that it's getting reprinted, and you guys can go on Facebook, you can look at this clip, or you can go back and you can rewind the tape to the UDS. I'm not exactly sure what feature match this is, but you can find Jerome McHale saying it. But I think that this should honestly cut the price in half overnight. You see that on TCG Player, it's sitting at currently $50. You can probably expect this to drop like $28 or to $26 probably overnight when most of the Yu-Gi-Oh community realizes, hey, if I'm not playing an event in the next 10 days, there's no reason for me to go out and buy an Invoker when I can just wait a couple of days and I'll be able to get one a lot easier, or the market will be flooded with them, and obviously the price will come down. Now, I think that this is interesting because Konami reprinting this card in Duelist Saga, does this mean that they're not going to ban it? Does this mean that they're not going to hit it? Obviously, you know, Invoker is a card kind of like Lavava Chain where you don't really limit it. You kind of just either ban it or leave it alone at 3. That's kind of the deal with a lot of like Xyz and whatnot. But I think it's kind of interesting because I think that this means that like this card is pretty much safe. Like, it really doesn't make sense to announce a ban list maybe for early April or something like that, and then you just reprinted the card a week earlier. All that would do is just piss people off. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is going to potentially affect the ban list, that this card is in it? Are you guys happy? I mean, definitely if I was playing like X-Sabers or Zoo, or if I was playing Madoche, I'd be really happy about this. But I honestly don't even think there's a lot of room for people to sell these, because I think by tomorrow, I think that, I don't know how many are on TCG Player, but I think the amount will probably double, maybe even triple. Everybody will just flood the market, and it'll artificially create, it'll artificially make the price kind of drop. And then in a couple of weeks, when we get the card, when we actually get the new print of the card, that'll make it go down even more. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already.